Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you to moderator give me time for presentation about my article. The title is Comparison of Accuracy and Predictive Result of Exponential Smoothing Holt Method and Backpropagation Method. Case study of number of tourists. Introduce, my name is SYAHARUDDIN and my team. I'm from Universitas Muhammadiyah, Mataram. We have some reason why we do this research. First, prediction of past data is an important thing to do to obtain information that will occur in the future. Its output can be used as the basis of government planning and policy. And then Holt method is part of exponential smoothing, which is quite good and knowing nonlinear data pattern and trend. Next, backpropagation method is a computer artificial intelligence that can analyze data pattern and then predict further forecasting using certain algorithm that can minimize forecasting error rate. And the last, therefore, in this article will be discussed about the accuracy of Holt method and backpropagation method by simulating case study on tourist number data, and then knowing the number of tourists visiting North Maluku province, Indonesia, and then know what method is most appropriate to forecast the number of tourist visit. Forecasting uses North Maluku province data because this area is made one of the priority tourism area by government, but the data used is collective, not spread between domestic tourists and foreign tourists. This is due to the availability of data from the source. This is a introduction, and then this is method. This research is a quantitative research using two different methods, namely Holt method and backpropagation method, using graphical user interface multimodal forecasting system, or call it GMFS, MATLAB based. The data on the number of tourists in North Maluku province in the range 2008 until 2019 is obtained from the Central Bureau of Statistics, called BPS, of North Maluku province. And we have some steps we do this research. The first, collect data on the number of tourists, and then from the collect data we do simulation using GMFS, and simulation we do two part. First, we simulation with ES-Holt method, and then we do simulation with backpropagation, and then determine and record the predict result of each two methods, and then we comparing the result between the two methods, and the last we do interpretation and make conclusion. Next, from this simulation, that simulation we get the result about ES-Holt method. Meanwhile, in the simulation of single data or annual tourist number data with ES-Holt method with GMFS application conducted 9 times data training or simulation, which experiment as many as 9 times with different alpha and beta range from 0.1 until 0.9. And this is analysis training data results about from health method. This is parameter value. We have 9-time prediction, 9-time simulation until parameter value is 0.1 until 0.9. This is predict result about the number of tourists, and this mean average percent error. So from this table we can see with parameter value 0.8 we get maybe mean absolute percent error is 9.2978. And then this is the result about backpropagation method. Simulation of compound data or monthly data on the number of visitor to not molecular coefficient is conducted using the backpropagation. Conducted several experiments with different learning rate. If with health method we collect value alpha and beta, but with using backpropagation we collect learning rate value and same in ranging from 0.1 until 0.9. And we use network architecture. In input layers is 144 and hidden one layer is 10. In hidden two layers is 5. Output layers we input 1 activation function logic and training method train NLP maximum efforts 1000 and goal 0.001. and this is analysis training data result of backpropagation method. This is learning rate from 0.1 until 0.9. This is predict result. This is average because we simulation data with monthly, and this is mean absolute percent error. This is actual approach. This is blue color, and forecast data. This is red color. This is we use Holt method, and this is backpropagation method. And from the simulation with that method, this is MAD, mean absolute deviation, average deviation, and this is mean square error, and this is mean absolute percent error. So from this table we can see that MAD, MAC, and MAPE result of its method. So it can be said that in the analysis of tourist visit data will be more accurate result if by using the backpropagation method. And the last is conclusion. The number of visitors to not molecular coefficient every year experience up and down. The existing data show that not molecular experience a rapid increase in the number of visitors in 2017 until 2019. It seems that this is the impact of the pandemic. This is what the government must address and address. Furthermore, a single data analysis for forecasting and predicting the number of tourism visits to the Maluku province by the Holt method showed MA value 9.2976. This indicates that this method can provide accurate result, or it can be said this method has a high level accuracy. Meanwhile, the value for analysis of compute data monthly number with the backpropagation method showed MEP value is 1.25x5. This means that the backpropagation method can give very accurate analysis result, or it can be said that this method has a very high level of accuracy. So this method is the most appropriate to be used to analyze the number of the tourist visit, especially in North Maluku province. From the data and product obtained, it is expected that the government can make policies that can advance tourists in North Maluku. From the result of this accuracy obtained should be in 2020, the number of tourists visiting North Maluku on average monthly as many as 13,000 and sick people. However, due to the condition of COVID-19, there has been a drastic decrease throughout 2020. Maybe this is my presentation. If you have a question, you can say to me, or you can say write in the chat room. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.